Chris Giancarlo just said something very strong that everyone who has XRP needs to hear. If you have XRP or even thinking about getting into the game, you should pay close attention. Many people in the finance and regulation worlds admire Giancarlo. He has a unique view on the future of digital assets, especially XRP's role in the financial world as the past head of the US Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC). His opinions are very important. Carlo has pushed for digital currencies to be used in traditional banking, and what he said about XRP could help us figure out where it's going next. What he said isn't just important, it could change everything for people who own XRP. Has had a lot of problems, like legal battles with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, and worries about its future in the quickly changing world of cryptocurrency. But Chris Giancarlo's statement gives people the clarity and hope they've been waiting for. He didn't just talk about how XRP could change global finance, he also laid out a plan for how to do it. Clear rules about regulations could open up even more possibilities for the cryptocurrency. It's not just another digital asset. XRP has the potential to change the way money moves around the world. And Giancarlo's view shows how close we are to making that happen. So why should you care about what Giancarlo said as an XRP holder? It's not just the view of any financial figure, it's the view of someone who knows how complicated regulation is and what the future holds for digital currencies. Giancarlo says that XRP's future depends on more than just how the market feels or how prices change in the short term. It depends on the long-term vision for global payments, and XRP could play a key part in that. Now is the time to look past the noise and think about the bigger picture. People who own XRP might change their minds after hearing what Jan said. It could give them the courage to stay invested and watch the asset grow as it solidifies its place in the financial ecosystem. This would help them understand why Chris Giancarlo. It's important to first understand who Carlo is and why his view is important, because his words are very important. Carlo and Chris Gang is not just another name in the business world. As the past head of the US Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC), he has had a big impact on how digital assets will be used in the future. During his time at the CFTC, Giancarlo saw firsthand how new technologies like cryptocurrencies were created and regulated. He was known for his stance on blockchain technology and his trust in the power of digital currencies to change the world. His work was meant to make sure that the US could fully benefit from new developments in digital finance while also keeping a close eye on things. Giancarlo is also known for his work pushing for clear regulations. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, the lack of clear rules has been a big problem for many projects, including XRP for a long time. Many crypto projects have been in a state of uncertainty, but Giancarlo has long said that setting clear rules is the key to getting the most out of these digital assets. Which is why this person's comments about XRP are very important, because they come from someone who has seen how rules can help or hurt a project's success and has pushed for a fair way to regulate digital assets. Giancarlo's view on XRP isn't just a passing comment. It comes from years of working with lawmakers, regulators, and industry experts. And he has constantly fought for rules that would protect coins like XRP and acknowledge their unique value while also making sure they work in a safe system. His ideas aren't just based on what he thinks might happen. They come from real-life experience and a deep knowledge of how the economy works. This information backs up what Giancarlo said. About XRP, it's not just an opinion, it's a strong support of the potential of digital assets. He has a unique view on the regulatory landscape that can shape the future of XRP. And when he talks about its role in global finance, it's the voice of someone who has spent years working to make sure that digital currencies are treated fairly and with the respect they deserve. Worth getting with his help and knowledge of what XRP can do. It's clear that anyone who owns XRP shouldn't ignore Giancarlo's ideas. So what did Chris Giancarlo say about XRP that makes his latest statement so important for holders? Giancarlo talked about the role of XRP in the bigger world of finance and the opportunities it offers, changes the way global payments are made. He didn't just talk about XRP as a digital currency or an investment. He talked about it as a key part of the future infrastructure for financial transactions. One of the most important things he said was that there needs to be regulatory clarity in order to get the most out of XRP and other digital assets. XRP has ongoing legal battles, especially with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). The uncertainty over whether XRP should be classified as a security or a currency has cast a shadow over its future. However, Giancarlo stressed that regulatory clarity is essential for the success of both XRP and the entire cryptocurrency market. He said that clear rules will help XRP grow, because banks will feel more safe adding it to their systems once rules are in place. This legal clarity would make it easier for institutions to accept XRP, which is something the group has been working toward for years. Giancarlo also talked about how XRP is different from other currencies. Payments across borders. He said that XRP's main purpose is to connect different currencies in real time, which makes global transactions faster, cheaper, and more efficient. This is different from other cryptocurrencies that try to replace traditional currencies. The fact that XRP is focused on solving a real-world problem has made it attractive to banks and other financial institutions looking for a. Giancarlo says there is a better way to handle international funds, as a lot of banks and other businesses are starting to understand how useful and valuable XRP is. Even more interesting is Giancarlo's view that XRP has a lot more promise than just making global payments easier. He sees it as a basic technology that could change how the financial system works. He believes that XRP has the potential to change the way standard finance works. This shows that he sees the coin as more than just a speculative asset for XRP holders. This is very important information because it means that XRP's future depends on more than just its price on exchanges. It also depends on how useful it is and how many people use it in the banking system. To sum up, Giancarlo's statement supports this idea. Bitcoin's real value isn't in its short-term price changes, but in its long-term role in changing the global financial system. He thinks that regulatory clarity will open up even more opportunities for Bitcoin to thrive, and as more financial institutions start using it, holders will have a huge chance to make a lot of money. Giancarlo gave us proof that hanging on to XRP today could pay off in a much bigger way tomorrow. Now that we know what he said about XRP, it's important to look into why this information is so important for people who are holding XRP today. The things that Giancarlo said give me a sense of clarity and trust in the world of digital money. It's simple to get lost in all the noise, news, price changes, and legal battles all the time, but Giancarlo's insight tells us that XRP isn't just a volatile asset